Hello everybody, welcome to the European Session Brief. We're on Friday the 21st of April 2023, just gone past 8 AM here in Europe. Let's take a look at markets this morning. Federal Reserve officials backed another interest rate increase as they monitor economic fallout from bank strains, while fresh emergency loan data showed financial stress continues to linger. Cleveland Fed President Mester yesterday, typically among the more hawkish of policymakers, it must be said. She said she favoured getting rates above 5% because inflation was still too high. Philadelphia Fed Harker had a similar message. Meanwhile, data from the Fed showed that lenders increased emergency borrowings from the US Central Bank for the first time in 5 weeks. In the UK, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is weighing a critical decision on the fate of his top deputy, taking longer than expected to respond to the conclusion of an independent investigation into the bullying allegations against Dominic Raab. Hours after receiving investigations finding by employment lawyer Adam Tolley into civil servants' complaints, Sunak rendered no verdict. Over in the US again, President Joe Biden is looking at formally launching his re-election campaign as early as next week, setting up a potential rematch with Donald Trump. Biden's aides have planned for the possibility of making a video announcement to coincide with the anniversary of his previous campaign launch. The Washington Post has been reporting on the development, and the White House declined to comment. Tesla, pretty interesting 24 hours for Elon Musk. Tesla disappointed, firstly, investors in its first quarter results, sending the stock price spinning to the downside, 9.75% down yesterday. An experimental Starship rocket then launched by SpaceX achieved liftoff only to explode about 4 minutes later. And then on Twitter, many users lost their legacy blue check marks, their blue ticks, for choosing not to pay $8 a month for the privilege. Tesla's sinking share price had the most immediate consequences to his wealth. About 12.6 billion just dropped off his overall net wealth. That's his biggest decline so far this year. Into markets, cable pretty flat on the week. Euro pretty flat on the week. FTSE completely flat on the week. DAX also quite flat on the week. So it's been a pretty mixed week all in all. There hasn't been too much going on, too much to shout about in either direction. Steady start today as well from all markets, just looking across the board here. So not too much more that I really need to be adding, apart from, we're just setting up for a bit of a breakout. Whether it's next week, I'm not envisaging it today. We haven't got much data coming out of the Eurozone. We do have some UK retail sales, so we just better check in on that. That's coming at minus 9% month on month, which is a relative positive given that the forecast was minus 0.1, and we've had that hot inflation print, so less retail sales actually is probably a good thing for a good data release, I should be saying, when we had that pretty grim looking sticky 10% above inflation print earlier on in the week. So that's the main data that we've got released. We've got some manufacturing PMIs for France, Germany and the Eurozone out as well. We've got some earnings, but nothing major out of Europe. So yeah, I think I will leave it there for today's brief. I will see you all inside the chat room. Have a great day trading, and bye for now.